The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 110 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
And here is the leader of the Yes movement.
And you know, it's funny, Cole. After being told no all your life, I guess that's what I would say, too.
And approaching the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, the European champion, Chris Jericho.
One thing's for certain, when Chris Jericho wants to get your attention, he gets it.
Yeah, that's for sure, Michael. He's been making spectacular entrances since the Y2J Countdown in 1999. Just listen to the chants from this sellout crowd for Daniel Bryan. Sometimes I don't know if they love him or hate him. A battle of wills now.
And here's Chris Jericho.
That was some reversal by Daniel Bryan. What a kick that was.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho.
Oh, big elbow. That should do it. Chris Jericho developed his famous finishing move, the Lion Tamer submission hold. And in recent years, because that wasn't punishing enough, Jericho introduced the Code Breaker, which is a form of a backbreaker. So Jericho has two finishing moves that he can use at any time.
Jericho in charge and dictating the pace of this match. Daniel Bryan with a slip reversal.
Wow, talk about athletic. Wow, Jericho is so slippery. Did you hear how his leg connected? Well, Michael, we all know how adamant Chris is about his proclamation that he is the best in the world at what he does. When you have two finishing moves, it definitely means you take punishing your opponents seriously. Oh, mama! And he gets the shoulder up. There's going to be a lot of offense in this match. Oh! After all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future.
Well, we all know Daniel Bryan can drop an opponent with any number of devastating signature moves, but a single leg high knee is a true deadly weapon.
He's got it locked in. Will this be it? Great hold being applied. I guess he's done with that move.
Yeah, but what's he going to do next?
Watch it. Ooh. Oh, ow! Well, he's got his opponent, and what's he going for here?
He gets out of trouble there.
Let me remind everybody, there are no countouts. These competitors can stay out here as long as they like. And Daniel Bryan is in control. As for Daniel Bryan's signature moves, all you have to do is ask John Cena about that running high knee. That's what Daniel Bryan polished him off with in their championship match at SummerSlam 2013. Oh, Daniel Bryan, too crafty for that.
And he's forced back in the ring. Things are about to get ugly. And he gets back in.
Look out what's going on here. Oh, how much pain is that arm in now? This is such a painful hold. Whoa!
And he fights his way out.
Oh. We might be seeing the beginning of the end.
What a move! Daniel Bryan going for the cover.
A kick out, and he almost had him. Watch it.
What strength.
That's it. He's done. Will it be?
2, 3.
Whether you like it or not, there's the match right there.
And here's some highlights from the matchup. And here's just some of the action we saw during the match. Oh boy, that was a spectacular performance. Let's see some of the highlights.
Here is your winner, Chris Jericho.
What an incredible match.
That one could have gone either way. Nobody has anything to be ashamed of in this one.
And the last man standing match is underway. To win this contest, your opponent must be unable to get up for a 10 count. Neither individual is going to back down here.
This might be big.
Wow, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show. Oh no, wait a minute, Cole, what's he gonna do here? Oh wow, that was a heavy shot.
He leaps into the air for a flying forearm.
He might not be able to get up here.
When you're down like this, you're working really hard to control your breathing and get your wits about you. You also have to prepare to start swinging once you make it back to your feet. He's got him. Ooh, did you see the head snap back?
He was one step ahead on that one.
Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal.
Jericho's skill set is as vast as anyone I've ever seen. Why do
Now it's gut check time. This has been so exhausting.
Each time the official counts in this match, he gets closer and closer to that final 10.
I gotta be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other.
Well, the ref can count to 100, Michael. This one's over.
Daniel! Daniel Bryan, big kick to the skull. Nice dodge there.
You know, Cole, we've seen it time and time again. Jericho uses his mastery of psychological warfare to get into an opponent's head. Then he uses his physical skills to kick the, well, you know what, out of the individual. Man, Y2J is good.
And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the official once more begins to count.
At this point, everybody gets a bit of a breather. You know, that happens so rarely in a match, you sometimes forget as the aggressor to take advantage of this time.
Look at this. Could it be?
Oh my, what a move! Jericho taking a lot of damage here.
I mean, this guy's agile and intelligent. If his opponent makes...
Here we go. The official's counting again. Will it be for the last time?
Man, he's got to dig down deep here if he hopes to make it back to his feet in time. Here we go, outside of the ring, and there are no countouts in this match. Wow, if he keeps this up, this could be over quick.
I gotta be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other. And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the official once more begins to count.
Jericho in trouble.
I gotta be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the official once more begins to count. I gotta be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other.
Deep down right now, as the aggressor, you're praying that this one is done. You know, we used to say Daniel Bryan was one of the...
And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the official once more begins to count.
As the attacker here, all you can do is just wait and see if it's over. And believe me, that's hard because...
Wow, that's got to be it.
Daniel Bryan's all business here.
Bryan certainly had that one well scouted.
Yeah, that's because Daniel Bryan is so...
I got to be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other.
If he can't get to his feet, this will be over. But I got a feeling he'll drag himself up if he has to.
If that doesn't do it, then what will?
Well, the official's doing about the only thing he can man in this match, and that's count to 10. You know, Michael, whatever questions people may have about Daniel Bryan, nobody has ever doubted his toughness or his guts.
Look at this. This could be it.
That's it. He's done. What a battle. And for Daniel Bryan, unable to avoid being gashed.
And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the official once more begins to count.
3. The physicality of this match is
Fighting to get back to his feet, and he does.
what's it going to take to keep these guys down?
And he gets back in.
Daniel's got him.
Oh, did you hear that? Daniel Bryan almost took his head off. I got to be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other.
4. He was able to reverse that. Boom!
And now he gets a bit of a reprieve as the official once more begins to count.
Oh, man, if I was in there, I'd seriously be considering just staying down. No way would I want to take another shot like that. Hey, down! Knocked down. What a shot.
Woo, a little. I got to be honest. I hope this is it, King. These guys have done so much harm to each other.
3. He's starting to stir, Michael, but will he stir enough? 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, ring the bell.
Chris Jericho wins. Chris Jericho wins.
And here's some highlights from the matchup. We got a couple of highlights here. Let's check them out. Let's take a look back at some of the big highlights.
Here is your winner, Chris Jericho.
We may need some help out here.
This doesn't look good. I don't think I've ever seen a beating like that. And this table match is underway. Remember, in order for a competitor to win, they have to put their opponent through the table.
Oh, big elbow. That should do it. Big move there by Jericho to reverse that.
Jericho just callously kicking with everything he has.
Well, he's the guy his opponent, and what's he going for here? Boy, he was able to reverse it, get out of that. Ow! Did you hear how his leg connected?
And there's the reversal.
Man, Chris Jericho, what offense.
Oh, that's devastating.
Y2J knocked off his feet.
Yeah, and you know, from our vantage point, that looked like it could have some lasting effects. He hits a sweet combination.
What a reversal.
What a fierce kick.
Jericho in trouble. Oh, man. Oh, and he lands that one right to the head.
What a chop.
Big elbow.
He was one step ahead on that one. He saw that one coming.
Nice reversal by Bryan.
Yeah, that's where Bryan's quickness really pays off. Let me remind everybody, there are no countouts. These competitors can stay out here as long as they like.
And there seems to be a sinister grin on the face of Jericho as he realizes he's in complete control.
A strategy to try and employ against Daniel Bryan is to always stay on your feet. He can make you tap with a submission hold, fly off or through the ropes, and can display his martial arts offense to the point you'll be unrecognizable. Just try to stay on your feet and away from Daniel Bryan's. Oh, what a kick to the head!
Daniel Bryan driven to the mat hard.
And Daniel Bryan looked mystified by that attack.
And it looks like we could be heading back into the ring. And he gets back in.
Oh, what a painful kick!
Nicely avoided there. Now back to the ring.
Michael, when you talk about strategies against Daniel Bryan, being able to stay vertical, that's it. He's out.
And he gets out of the way.
Remember, there are no countouts in this contest. This match could end up anywhere.
And he gets escorted back through the ropes. And we're going back between the ropes.
Wow, Jericho is so slippery.
Ooh, breaker.
Hey, think about what you're doing. Back into the ring now. Oh, it might be time to run. Ow, they hit him with the table. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet. The table.
And he's going to use the table as a weapon. And this is going to return to the ring. Vintage Bryan. Watch it. I don't believe it. What a costly mistake.
And that's the match.
Let's go to the highlights here. Well, let's take a look at some of those highlights.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan.
I don't know. I think he's still out.
The table's broken. His body may be in even worse shape. What an extremely physical contest. There's always a sense of cockiness or arrogance whenever Chris Jericho steps into the ring.
Hey, Cole, if you were as good as Chris Jericho, you'd be cocky too.
Nobody wants to give an inch in this. Here we go with Chris Jericho.
Jericho's skill set is as vast as anyone I've ever seen. Y2J can match speed and aerial attacks with luchadors, grapple with wrestling and submission specialists, and throw down with brawlers. And he can outthink strategists. Jericho also loves informing everyone on the microphone of his many, many talents. Wow, Jericho is so slippery. Hold it up, end over end.
And there's the face buster. Bryan certainly had that one well scouted.
Yeah, that's because Daniel Bryan is so prepared every time he steps in the ring. You know, Cole, we've seen it time and time again. Jericho uses his mastery of psychological warfare to get into an opponent's head. Then he uses his physical skills to kick the, well, you know what out of the individual. Man, Y2J is good. Oh! Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho.
Jericho, the veteran, had that move well scouted.
What's he gonna find? Oh, man!
And we're going back between the ropes.
And that thing can cause a whole lot of damage. Remember, there are no countouts in this contest. This match could end up anywhere.
Oh, no! Not the steel steps!
He didn't need a GPS to find the mark.
And there he goes, under the bottom rope. And maybe some order will be restored here. And he's heading back in.
The career of Chris Jericho has literally spanned the globe. Jericho trained in the famous Hart Dungeon in Calgary, Canada. He competed in Mexico, Japan, Smoky Mountain, ECW, and WCW, all before coming to WWE. And in WWE, well, Jericho has done it all, including being the first ever undisputed WWE champion.
Vintage Bryan. Shoulders down. Chris Jericho gets the shoulder up. Daniel. What's Jericho got to do to win at this point?
Michael, you should know by now that I don't mince words. Like I said before, Jericho has done it all in this industry. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if one day he finagles his way into a Divas title reign.
And a huge collision with the barricade.
After all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future. This could be it. Jericho has the legs. Walls of Jericho, Cole.
I don't think there's any way out of the walls of Jericho.
Look at the face on Jericho. He's cranking this with everything he's got.
And there's the release. What's going to happen now?
I'm scared to ask. Oh,
There's the cover. Can he do it? 3. I don't believe it. This one's over.
we got a couple of highlights here. Let's check them out. Let's go to the highlights here. Oh, boy. That was a spectacular performance. Let's see some of the highlights. Look at this. This was a match that was simply mesmerizing.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan.
Absolutely amazing.
We knew he felt he had to win this one tonight.
I mean, there's absolutely no way to underscore how big this victory is. Perhaps the biggest in his life.
This should be an epic match for the WWE Universe. If you just tuned in, you're witnessing something special. Struggling for control. Chris Jericho making a move.
You know, of everything we can say about Daniel Bryan, has there ever been a superstar who's had a more painful experience as a WWE champion than Daniel? I mean, Bryan won the WWE Championship twice in 2013, and both times lost his grip on the title almost immediately. He held it for about a minute after beating John Cena at SummerSlam, and then once he got the title back, he only held it for a day. I mean, I hope he's got a revolving door on his trophy case.
Just a fantastic suplex.
Get ready, folks. Get ready.
He saw that one coming.
Boy, he was able to reverse it and get out of that. Man, that was a vicious elbow drop. Daniel Bryan and Kane made an incredible tag team during the time Team Hell No held the championship for 245 days between 2012 and 2013. When Hollywood makes the Daniel Bryan story into a movie, Team Hell No is going to be a big part of it. I'm almost surprised their run at the top didn't even last a little bit longer. Nice reversal there.
Man, Chris Jericho, what offense.
Chris Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent.
And now the veteran Jericho building momentum.
Reversed by Daniel. The career of Chris Jericho has literally spanned the globe. Jericho trained in the famous Heart Dungeon in Calgary, Canada. He competed in Mexico, Japan, Smoky Mountain, ECW, and WCW, all before coming to WWE. And in WWE, well, Jericho has done it all, including being the first ever undisputed WWE champion.
Great move.
He was one step ahead on that one.
And he gets leveled.
Michael, you should know by now that I don't mince words. Like I said before, Jericho has done it all in this industry. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if one day he finagles his way into a Divas title reign.
I don't believe the destruction we're seeing.
This guy's just going from one painful move to another.
Bryan certainly had that one well scouted. Yeah, that's because Chris Jericho gets the shoulder up.
Oh, reversal. Oh.
Jericho taking a lot of damage here.
He needs to get a big counter sooner rather than later, and then begin to wear his opponent down.
Oh, what a counter. Man, Chris Jericho, what offense. Jericho going for the cover. 2, 3.
And that's the match.
We got a couple of highlights here. Let's check them out. And here's some highlights from the matchup. Whoa, I can't believe what we saw in that match. Let's play some of the highlights. You want to talk about crowd pleasing? Take a look at the highlights from this match.
Here is your winner, Chris Jericho.
What an incredible match.
That one could have gone either way. Nobody has anything to be ashamed of in this one.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, the WWE Universe letting him hear it.
And approaching the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, the European champion, Chris Jericho.
It's hell in a cell. That means no one can escape, no one can help you. It's as brutal and unforgiving as it gets. Just listen to the chants from this sellout crowd for Daniel Bryan. Sometimes I don't know if they love him or hate him.
And here's Chris Jericho. Collar and elbow tie-up. Controlling the head. Daniel Bryan going for it. Nice reversal by Bryan.
Yeah, that's where Bryan's quickness really pays off. Daniel Bryan with a great offensive show.
That's a move that'll knock you out cold.
Chris Jericho developed his famous finishing move, the Lion Tamer submission hold. And in recent years, because that wasn't punishing enough, Jericho introduced the Code Breaker, which is a form of a backbreaker. So Jericho has two finishing moves that he can use at any time.
Oh, man, that could very well be the end of it right there.
A swift kick. The kick connects. What a vicious boot delivered by Chris Jericho. Bryan's in trouble.
He was able to reverse and get out of that. Wow!
Well, Michael, we all know how adamant Chris is about his proclamation that he is the best in the world at what he does. When you have two finishing moves, it definitely means you take punishing your opponents seriously.
Oh, my gosh! Oh! Oh, man, what a shot!
And now the veteran Jericho building momentum. Daniel Bryan with a slick reversal. Oh, back to the head, back to the temple. Ow! Ooh! Ooh! And he does it one more time.
Work is being put in by Daniel Bryan.
Back and forth this match goes. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh! Trying to put him away. That's it. He's done.
Daniel Bryan going for the cover.
A kick out, and he almost had him. Good move there by Jericho to reverse that. Reversed by Daniel. And that one hit with the force of a big rig. Uh-oh. Watch it. Whoa.
He's measuring.
Here it comes. Look at this. Going for the lapel lock.
One of the reasons Chris Jericho is so difficult to defeat is this mix of off.
Whoa, tremendous leg strength, and somehow he's escaped the walls of Jericho. No! He whipped that one. I can't wait to see what Bryan does here. Whoa, that was some reversal by Daniel Bryan.
That should do it right there. Oh, that was close, so close.
Chris Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent.
We got a cover.
The pin broke it easily.
Cole, this is one of my favorite matches in all the WWE. Hell in a Cell.
He thinks he has it. And there's a kick out at 2.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Daniel Bryan is going to have to revise his game plan because right now, the one he's using ain't working.
Oh, Daniel Bryan, too crafty for that.
Nicely avoided there.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho.
What a shot! Jericho setting it up.
I don't know how he can counter this. I don't know how he's going to get out of this here.
Well, the longer he stays in this, the closer he is to losing the match.
What diabolical things are going through that mind right now?
When you get in control like this, you want to throw everything at your opponent. And that could be what we're seeing here.
Look at this. A tight hold here. Does he have enough left to fight out?
Can he do it? Can he dig down deep and fight out of this hole?
Daniel Bryan got it done.
We got a couple of highlights here. Let's check them out. And here's some highlights from the matchup. Whoa, I can't believe what we saw in that match. Let's play some of the highlights back. Oh, they threw everything they had at each other in this match. Let's look back at everything that happened.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan.
What a nasty hold that was.
Oh, yeah. You get caught in that, and you have no choice but to tap out.